Alrighty, hey there guys, how are we all doing? But I'm just changing up my theme. Alright, so I do know that did say that next time we were going to be doing, well, last time we were going to be doing Cosmic Star Heroine, but Sunday I had realized I keep starting and just finding a reason to stop playing Final Fantasy 15. I want to play it. So, we're going to play Final Fantasy 15. Now, I do have a plan for the next few months. We are going to be playing this until August. When we reach August, we're going to then go to Psychonauts 1. When that's probably going to be about 5-6 streams. I wouldn't put it past 2. When that's done, we're going to come back to Final Fantasy 15. We're going to be playing that until Psychonauts 2 comes out. And then we're going to do a stream of that. Yeah, so so when comes down there, get to join up. Yeah. What content unlocks I do, because this is Royal. This is Royal, so we'll be doing, packages to show off. Yeah, I have literally everything. So we will be playing. So we do literally have everything available for the game. Normal. We're gonna do the tutorial to show off the combat system, especially for those who have never played. Now, I do have played this. I want to say at least like maybe 5% of the game. That's my thing. Hey there, not. That's it. Do I know you look if I've ever seen one? You might not know me, but I know you. As a matter of fact, I've been watching over you since you were little. This here's old training room in the world of your dreams. I'm going to teach you the inside of this world to help you along your journey. I actually forgot to use here. Combat tutorials. We'll be covering our party members when we do it. Gladius is so tough to train. What about? Alright, let's get started. Basically, I'll talk about each of the characters when we actually start the game. But first, defending. First, let's practice defending. Square for phase. Hold square to automatically evade attacks. Key to defend slightly ahead of time. Nice work. Let's practice a little more. That's the way. 2. Oh yeah, I have it set to wait mode. Right, now it's your turn to strike. Holding circle for blitz. Light side for 2 more damage. So mine whack. That's how you do it. Parrying. Certain enemy attacks can be parried. Shield will appear, signaling for you to defend. After pressing the swift, defending with square, plus circle to parry. You automatically will get the command, the prompt for it for that. Big damage, heavy damage, failed form, do no spots. And guard, ready to defend all times. Intense drills will help you prone your. I was holding square, game. No, I'm kidding. Okay, time to put all of that into practice. Attack, defend, and pair your way to victory. Let's look for it. Hold on. I think we can fix that one. Right, yeah, no, you can't. No, you got think basics. Yes, you are ranked for in terms of basically for that stuff. Next tutorial. Warping and MP. Alright, it's warping time. Triangle for blade warp. Knocks his ability instantly warp to where he throws his weapon. Hold R1 to lock onto warp strike. R1 track, yeah. Yeah, so warp strike basically just lock onto the enemy. That. Point warp. Addition to warp strike enemies, Noctis can also point warp to specific locations. Yeah, there we go. That should be much better. It's like I don't know why I had my mic that far. Look around and warp point to different markers. To warp strike. Managing MP. Warping in phase can consume MP, which is shown as blue gauge above Noctis' head, as well as the bottom right. If Noctis uses MP into deficit, he enters stasis, which severely limits his abilities. Remind MP and use items to keep it replenished. Hiding behind stuff allows you to cover both HP and MP. When warp point instantly restores all MP, take note some markers, just in case if you need to back up and do that. Take down, yeah. And there we go. Now resistances. This is one of the better things for this, and this is, yeah. Also, as you notice, Gladiolus lost his jacket now. Now, as you notice, our number was set to purple. When striking an enemy, the damage value may appear in different colors. Orange indicates increased damage, while purple indicates reduced. Some enemies can be resistant or weak to different weapons. Swords do not seem to work very well against Gladiolus, so you might want to try another weapon. Noctis attained a javelin, a type polearm. Like I said, I'll be talking more about this stuff later. Once we actively get to the main stuff, because right now, yeah. But with the polearm, now we actually can do a lot more damage to Gladiolus. Take advantage of his now. Okay, the weird thing, your party member, well, you and Noct in the party don't really have weaknesses. So basically, the whole Gladiolus is now basically spells. Use magic. You have to equip it like a weapon. Here's a spell to get you started. Yeah, so do that. Walk to the magic and choose it. Pretty cool. And don't burn me alive, please, sort of way. Yeah, magic is extremely powerful and destroys indiscriminately. Yeah, they have friendly fire for this one. This game features two combat modes, active and wait. Wait mode emphasizes strategic elements of combat, engages wait mode and lock on an enemy to analyze it. Energy, you can use scrap spells. Ice. Let's see what tricks with Gladio this time. I know what he's weak to, and let him have it. So for this, Gladiolus is weak to either ice or daggers. But in order to use those ice spells, we need to use Elemency. We have three types of things. You can also add items to them, but we'll get more into that when we actually start doing the game. But Blizzard. And also show off action. Active mode. The active mode basically keeps you from that. We'll probably just be doing that on we go. Take him down. Now, last but not least, how about practicing some teamwork? Teamwork is the third and last is our next tutorial. Link strikes. Noctis's friends engage the combat automatically. If they're nearby when Noctis performs parry or blindside using sword, great sword, or pole arm, they may join for a link strike. Both weapons. Techniques. Noctis' friends have unique techniques they perform at his command. Performing the tech bar depletes tech bar, which gradually fills in battle. Prompt to perform Piercer. Sometimes you also can perform a follow-up attack using it. Yeah. AP, we'll be talking about that a little bit. And that should be the tutorials. Not yet. I think now we have to beat them. Ah, danger. When Noctis runs out of HP, he enters a state of danger. This not only impairs his abilities, but also decreases maximum HP over time when he takes damage. When his max HP falls to 0, the game is over. Noctis recovers from danger with time or when a friend comes to his rescue. However, you only recover a short amount of HP, and you also don't do that. Friends also fall in a state of danger when they run out of MP. Unlike Noctis, however, they do not automatically recover and need to be rescued first. Coming from danger does not restore max HP. Characters can still use items while in danger. If items select targets only one person, select 2. Use elixirs to restore HP. Yeah, just basically prop. Yeah. Luckily you won't be using that if you're using your buddy. If you're helping your buddies, they will. Also, we'll be saying this. Noctis is the only one who has MP. Magic Flask. There we go. With your buddies at your side, you've got nothing to lose. You also do the lore guide, which basically just allows us to learn about the thing. Daemons in Night 1. Eos is played by hordes of daemons. Vicious, nocturnal, and creatures of various forms to strike fear into the hearts of even most seasoned hunters. Demons are denizens of night, and more predatory among them are drawn to the roads after dark. People now dread setting the sun for fear what monsters might be lurking in the shadows. In recent years, the daemons have grown in number while the nights have grown longer. The correlation between two phenomena is yet unproven, but scientists persist in their search for a link. The Crystal Lucy. The crystal is a divine cornerstone of the kingdom of Lucius. The stone has the will of its own and channels its sacred power through the ring of Lucy to the monarch who bears it. Monarchs in the line Lucius have the innate ability to conjure magical weapons. A handful of close attendants are also afforded to this self-same power. The magical barrier known as the Wall has long kept the Empire at bay and thereby maintained the peace, yet not entirely without struggle. Sustaining the Wall imposed immense physical burden upon the king, but to let it fall for a moment would be invite total annihilation. Six in the Oracle. Old tales tell of the 6 gods who stood watch over Eos since antiquity. It is now said they now slumber conserving their strength, waiting to awaken upon the coming of the plague known as the Star Scourge. She most pure fate is the Oracle, daughter in line of those said to commune with the 6. Blessed by the Astro gods, she calls forth the power of Eos to heal those who are suffering and afflicted. Her devotion to helping all those in need has inspired reverence for her among people of all over the world. Our story takes place in the lands of Eos. At present, the world is divided between 2 warring states. Controlling the majority in world's lands, the militarily mighty Niflheim, aggressively expanding imperial war machine. The kingdom of Lucius continues to resist the Empire's advance with magic. The crowned city of Insomnia stands proud as the kingdom's last bastion, but the Empire has already made inroads to the outlying territories, including primary regions of Lede, Duskase, and Legion. That's it. That's those 6. Also, forgive me when the camera goes a little weird. I don't know what's gotten into my right stick. You know, I don't know what's gotten into my thing. Anyway, now it's time to basically begin. When you're in trouble, I'll fly to your side. Take care now and safe travels. Yeah, so now we finally finished the tutorial. Half an hour for a tutorial. It's kind of really sad. No, I'm kidding. Thought I got an email. No. Yeah, I will admit the loading times aren't that good though. The tale of the chosen king, savior to the star. That's what that probably should say stars. For the fall.
The decreed hour is come.
And yes, I do know. Yeah, we are playing a technically unfinished game.
Prince Noctis.
I'll explain that when I actually can pause.
Your Majesty. Take your leave and go in the grace of the gods. Right.
I will admit there is going to be a point when I do know I need to pause the music.
Well, princes will be princes.
So much for royal protocol.
Not like you had to deliver a formal address. Your Highness!
What now?
I fear I have left too much unsaid. You place a great burden on those who would bear with you.
You're one to talk.
I ask not that you guide my wayward son, merely that you remain at his side.
Indeed, Your Grace. We'll see the prince to Alticia if it's the last thing we see.
Yeah, what he said. Hate to break this up, but Kor's got the motor running. Drados, he's in your hands.
And another thing. Do mind your manners around your charming bride-to-be.
Your Majesty as well. Try to mind yours around our esteemed guests from Niflheim.
You have no cause for concern.
Nor do you.
Take heed. Once you set forth, you cannot turn back.
You think I would?
I need only know that you are ready to leave home behind.
Don't know about you, but I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Take care on the long road. Wheresoever you should go, the line of Lucis goes with you. Walk tall, my son.
Give me a minute. Yeah, this game does have autosave, by the way. Chapter 1, Departure. Prince Noctis Lucius Callium sets forth from his homeland with his three-man Retune in tow. His destination? Alticia, capital of Corda, where he formalized the Union of States through his marriage to Lady Luna Freya of the Imperial Province of Tenebrae. We'll get into those in a minute. So I don't think, because I can't. This game has weird pause system, but honestly, we're still technically in a cutscene, so we're not going to be. I'm not going to be explaining stuff until I can run around. And yes, I do know that basically this, like I said, I do know this game is unfinished though, which is kind of really sad thing. Cause I actually do like the world of Final Fantasy 15. I actually do like it. Jimmy.
I think we can forget about hitching our way there. Thought people were friendly outside the city.
You can only go so far on the kindness of strangers.
You're just gonna have to push her all the way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
Get up. Come on, car isn't gonna move itself.
Sheesh. I thought the car was supposed to move us. Wouldn't that be nice?
Can it? Ready, steady.
Really?
Push!
So I'm actually gonna pause to explain this. I'm going to be pausing right now because the music, because there's actually I want to say it's copyrighted, but I'm this is just to double check. Stand by Me plays during the scene. I'm not sure if I can if it will get me, but honestly, but basically just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna mute until we can reach the cutscene. Once we reach the cutscene, we're good. We don't have to worry about Stand By Me. I do know I can mute the thing, but I honestly am not. But honestly, I don't. Now I'm kind of nervous. Yeah, so we are music is currently Stand By Me, so that I don't want to get like DMCA'd or something. If it is. This is there we go. Yeah, there we go. And we actually can do a little bit of pushing, but it's like I more this is yeah, once we reach the next cutscene we're going then I can unmute the mute the stream. Oh, check. All right, cool. We're good. Yeah, I do apologize for those who came in. It's like, oh hey, this is muted. Stand by me. It's just a precaution. You never know.
Hey there, y'all kept a girl waiting. Now, which one's the prince? Aha! Hello, Your Highness. Congrats.
I remember when basically everyone lost their shits when they thought that Cindy was Sid.
Here in Hammerhead.
Apologies for taking.
Yeah, I love that.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
Well, that makes you.
Cindy.
Like I do remember all of the shit. Remember all the shit people went through when they thought that she was going to be Sid. That said, I honestly would not mind if we if she was.
Prince Noctis.
Yeah.
Somebody's like most of the time Sid's just an old man. And I mean fuck. In Final Fantasy 12, Sid is the villain.
You got a long way to go.
I know that. I don't know much for FF alone, which I do need to play that too. But I do know for the fact that he is the villain.
Run along.
Y'all heard him. Let's get moving. Right this way.
Luckily, you don't have to push the car in.
Now we play the waiting game.
Never liked that game. Never any good at it either.
All right. So now we can actually go to the main menu and basically talk about stuff. Gear. First, let's talk about our foursome. Well, first of all, basically all four of them. Well, unless if you have the episodes for Gladiolus, Ignis, and Prompto, you cannot play as them. once you do, you actually get an ability to actually play as them. We're not going to be taking advantage of that because I think the game automatically forces you back to being Noctis at between each fight, so there's no real point. Anyway, Noctis himself. Noctis can utilize any of 4 weapons. And out of all of them, he utilizes all weapon types. And the weapon types are normal swords, 2 great swords, pole arms, daggers, firearms, shields, machinery, which cannot warp strike, but they do have a special attack. Royal arms, we'll cover that. We'll cover that when we actually start getting those in Magic. We also can basically utilize any of these. Yeah. We'll talk about why there's a plus sign next to the engine blade later. Accessories, basically what they do. Yeah, you can do, yeah. These ones are, well, basically all the stuff you see extra, like the Blaze Fire Saber, Ragnarok, Masamune, Gale Bolg, Mage Mashers, those are all DLC weapons that you can get for like $1. While immediately comes with all DLCs. Accessories basically just do any of these. We have Ring of Resistance, which renders the entire party impervious to magical friendly fire. The Experience, which basically removes can't level up, which I don't use those. Tech Turbocharger. Device for Noctis that accelerates the tech bar replenish rate but freezes the Armature bar. Armature basically does the opposite. These two are Noctis only. Warrior's Fanfare, basically, well, Warrior's Fanfare, Blitzer's Fortune, Tactician's Fanfare, all the, if you get an A plus in basically offense, time, and finesse, you'll get more AP. Gear Prosperity basically boosts the times of items you get, and Stamina Gauge, which allows you to sprint and hang without expanding stamina. I don't actually use any of the DLC ones. Attire. Yeah. Basically, we have, these are the same thing for everyone. We have normal fatigue, which gives us a health boost to, which we compare to the first one, it just gives us a health boost. Princess Fatigue's no jacket, which just takes off the jacket. Boosts Noctis' strength and his magic. Casual outfit, which defends against status ailments. Jacketless increases your movement and allows you to land crits easily. Royal Raiment boosts HP and MP. To more so than the Princess Fatigue, by the way, and allows you to recover a magic faster. Jacketless Royal Raiment allows Noctis to run without tiring and strengthens his magic. Shokomog Tea, basically, well, these last ones are all event based. I don't know what the events were, though. Anyway. T-shirt featuring everyone's favorite fluffy and feathery friends. Boost HP recovery rate. Festive Ensemble. Yes. We have that, yeah. Basically increases HP and MP, not as much as the Royal Raiment, though. Master Assassin's Robes, yes, they had to do Assassin's Creed. I think this was for Chronicles? Not sure. Basically, robes allows reduces the MP cost of phasing. Same for the hood. Same for wearing the hood. And we also have Magitech Exosuit. Basically, it's magic suit versus Sid, Magitech energy to form a beta force to bear from harm. Honestly, for Noctis, I kind of keep him in the Royal Raiment. Most because that seems to do the most for him. Especially considering gives him a HP and MP boost. But I will actually I'm gonna do that right now. Let me also look and get into this stuff too. I'm going to basically set up rewards for changing outfits for the party members. Yeah, no, yeah. All right. There we go. All right, so now I've made a point challenge thing where change any member's outfit. Oh, Noctis is basically barely basic around the same things. He's more of a physical attacker, though, but he does have some pretty decent pretty decent stats. Yeah. Gladiolus. Gladiolus is basically our tank for this. His weapons are great swords and shields. Any character can use magic, but look at Gladiolus's magic stat. It's fucking pitiful. So keep that away. Anyway, yeah. Basically, yeah. The other guys don't have the same amount of costumes that Noct does. Anyway, Gladiolus starts off with the Crown's Guard fatigues, designed to protect the wearer and increase his health. You can see how different the boost up between putting jacketless and having the thing on. Anyway, jacketless again just boosts his strength. Casual also reduced. Yeah, casual based for everyone. Yeah, the casual stuff in Magitech basically all do the same thing. But I am still going to show them off, though. Honestly, for Gladiolus, I just like giving him the fatigues. Because, honestly, I like having him... no. I like keeping him in his default outfit. Oh. Each character does have their own starting technique. Use them and their level, and they will gain XP. You will gain more abilities as we go over. Well, I'll go over Gladiolus and Co. getting abilities a little bit. Ignis. Ignis's primary arm is daggers. His secondary arm are pole arms. Also, you see the Galeborg actually is better for Noctis. So we're actually going to give Noct the Galeborg and let Ignis take the Javelin. I'm sorry, yeah. Basically, all these do the same thing. You know, all of them do the same thing, but honestly, I like Ignis without his jacket though. Prompto is our ranger. His primary weapon is handgun. His secondary is machinery. One. Yeah, honestly, for Prompto, I like having him in his casual outfit, for starters. Ascension. Use a P to activate nodes on the Astrosphere. We have a crap load of things. We have magic, boost your spells.
The night has come, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light will.
Are you done singing? Because like I said, I don't know if I could get in trouble for that.
First off, I don't
Are you
think
done
I
singing?
Yes, I'm done.
I unmuted you.
Wait, you muted me? What?
Wait a minute. Were you being quiet or were you talking?
Look, I've only sung for like the first phrase, but I don't think you can get in trouble for only vocals. Look, I just thought it'd be funny, you know? Ha ha ha. Anyway, what's up? What did I miss?
Basically just missed the tutorial. I'm just going over basically the...
Wait, hold up. If you had to mute me for that, does that mean you muted the game when the
Yes.
intro happened as well?
Yeah, I muted.
But that's the best part of it!
I didn't mute the whole thing. I basically muted just the car pushing. Because Stand By Me only plays during that moment. Anyway, yeah, basically magic node boosts your spells. Recovery boosts your curative powers. It also basically increases random other stuff like giving sometimes they will share abilities though. Techniques basically is for your teammates. Also, thank you for the sub, by the way.
Yeah.
Combat.
Okay, so you want to hear something really stupid?
Go ahead.
I did not know that this was here until I completed the game for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, did you never go to the main menu?
No.
Wow.
You know I don't like RPGs. You know I don't get too deep into them.
Well, okay. No, I'm still blaming you for that, motherfucker.
Oh,
The
fuck
game
you then.
points out when they, hey, go to the menu with the touchscreen.
Man, fuck out of it.
Combat boost Noctis's techniques. Teamwork boosts your allies' techniques and stuff.
In other news, I implanted my arm with fancy new microchips.
Explorations basically outside of combat stuff. We'll talk about that because this is more for your special skills. And weight mode basically helps out with weight mode, which is why I use it. Before we do that, unique skills. Each of them has unique skills. Noctis is fishing, Gladiolus is exploring the wild, Ignis is cooking, and Prompto is taking pictures. Fishing. Basically, we won't be doing this until, I want to say, an hour.
Yes! Whoa! Fuck fishing! Look, all you need to know is Gladiolus is surviving, which he does automatically. Ignis is cooking, which he does every time you go to a camp.
We need to explain
and
it.
Prompto is photography, which he also does automatically. Like, Prompto, Gladiolus, and Ignis, they all happen automatically. You don't need to do shit to go after them. Yeah. It's Noctis, which is like one of the most atrocious things. Why? What is it with Japanese games of fucking fishing?
Okay, fishing is not that bad in this. It is one of the weaker methods of fishing, I will admit, but yeah. Yeah, basically, for handling this stuff, I usually just go for lowest in orders. So it's like when we get, because I think the first one. Well, we'll do yeah. basically techniques just give your friends more abilities. And basically gives a tech strike, more tech bar. Combat is more for Noctis. So yeah. So how are you?
Y'all ain't never
Well,
been this way
as I subtly mentioned before, I got my vaccination yesterday.
No, you didn't say that.
And
You said you got microchips in your arm, motherfucker.
yeah,
Don't lie.
exactly. So I got the I got the vaccine because everybody know that the vaccine contains all these microchips now they use to trace you, which doesn't make sense because they already trace you through your phones. But who the fuck cares?
Oh, what's a gill?
And yeah, I basically spent today having a slight pain in my arm, but surprisingly, the pain in my arm went away when I was actively using it when I was playing Just Dance 2021.
God damn it.
Look,
You're
okay,
still playing that game?
yes, I'm still. I paid $30 for that. I have to get my money's worth.
That's
All
not.
right, and also I also have the subscription service, so I have to. Otherwise,
Wait, that shit has sub?
okay, so yes, because from Just Dance 2015, a lot of people were complaining that the only reason they had of revisiting previous titles was because they had songs that the new Just Dance titles didn't. So in Just Dance 2015, they introduced Just Dance Unlimited, which, I mean, when I say subscription, it's fairly cheap. It's like Nintendo Switch Online in terms of pricing. But yeah, especially if you buy Just Dance nowadays, it means you basically have the best songs of every Just Dance title. There is only one problem with it. They're all streamed. As in, you don't download them to your console. You have to stream them, which I feel is a really big problem because even though I have top of the line internet, not everybody has top of the line internet.
Broken down and flat broke. Adding insult to
God damn it.
Old
Oh.
man for both after charging us that.
And it gets even better because not every like song from previous titles is available. Just a few select titles. But I'll just say right now that I don't really mind it because I know why it's there, licensing and all that stuff. You know, those get expensive. It's the main reason why some older titles are still ridiculously expensive. Like I remember for the longest time, Grand Theft Auto 5 used to be $60 all the time until it got a permanent price cut in 2019, I want to say. And it's frequently on sale nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when it comes to licensing, yeah, games can still get quite expensive.
Yeah, they can. Just look at the fact it's so that almost that I want to say at least maybe 90% of PS5 games are fucking $70 now.
Yeah, like I know I don't really have any foot to stand on to complain about it because, well, I don't normally buy games at full price anyway. But yeah, I really don't like how it's a trend now to make games gradually more expensive. And the worst thing is, it happened before, and people are going to complain about it, but after some time, people will stop complaining about it. Like, I remember. Okay, what. I remember when I was quote unquote turning into a gamer. I remember growing up with the Wii, and even though I never played for my games, I did peek at the price of some games. And the one thing I remember is that Wii games were $50, and DS games were 40. Now, sometime later, and I noticed, okay, late PS3 generation, early PS4 games are $60 right now.
Ought to be enough for a place to stay.
And this was also when, you know, special editions and whatnot were introduced. As a matter of fact, I remember in 2014 when I saved up all my own money to well, I want to pre-order The Sims 4, but I didn't have a bank account at the time, so I had no way to pay for the pre-order. So I just got it at launch window in the shop, and I got the premium edition, which contained a hardcover art book and the premium edition stuff for The Sims 4. I have to admit, even though I don't like The Sims 4 that much anymore, I still feel like it's a purchase that really made its value. The game anyway, the art book, I really couldn't give two fucks about it. And the worst thing, it's not like it has any collector's value, because for some reason it's in Dutch. Now I get it, I'm Dutch, I bought it in the Netherlands, and The Sims is a title which is accessible for old kids. I mean, I say old kids. It had a Peggy 12 and up rating, which I really don't get, because even though there's reference to violence and sex, it's all hidden away, and you actively need to go after it. So, yeah, why bother? But yeah, anyway, point is, it's in Dutch, and I really hate it. But I barely even take the game out of its case, because I have it on Origin. I redeemed the code, and I never have to touch
Ew.
the disc again. What?
You still have Origin?
There's nothing wrong with Origin. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna say with pride that Origin was my first PC platform,
I had
which is why
Steam.
I've no.
I had
No, I
Steam
got-
by the time we had Origin.
No, I got Steam in late 2015, and I got Origin in early middle 2014. Keep in mind that The Sims really was the only game I played on PC, so that's also the main reason why. I did play The Sims 3, but that game at the time I played using the disc. But no, Origin was my first PC platform, and yeah, I only got Steam when I got a little bit more seriously into PC gaming, because before that I was all about my PS3, my Xbox One, because I also didn't have a powerful PC.
Sure.
Like, I'm not even joking when I say that my first PC games were
Where are we headed anyway?
I think my first PC game was XCOM Enemy Unknown. It's also one of my less played PC games or Steam games, because I only got it because somebody recommended it to me.
Bells in the air. Got it.
And this was the kind of person that was really into strategy games, and I feel like he probably needed someone to play with, because kind of lonely. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really struggling finding out what my first PC games were. It's like, I could just take a look at it and like, oh, what are the Steam games I have nowadays? But, you know, not trying to gloat, but I do have 300 Steam games.
I need to
Um,
look at how much I have.
Actually, I think if I take a look at the...
Oops, let me do that.
Yeah, I think if I look at the Steam calculator, it has a way of notifying when I bought which game.
I forgot about that thing.
Yeah, like, I have to admit, I do really fucking love that. I do really love that that feature, because it's like, it has such a great satirical sense of humor. for example, the one thing it says to if you want to search is get disappointed in your life trademark. Like that's just fucking hilarious. And the fact that it also just straight up says what my average playtime and hours on record is. Like apparently the account value or my account value is somewhere between 1319 euros and
Oh,
1897
give me a quick minute.
euros.
Oh no, I'm still here. Just talking more, talking to chat because I need to get my Steam ID because God forbid, you can't freaking do that.
You mean Yu Kirby?
Yeah, I entered it and oh no, we can't.
How so?
It gives me provide a vanity URL, does not result to any. Oh wait, hold on.
Just put this on there.
No, I just okay, yeah, weird.
Also, apparently doesn't show me when I got which games. Wait, I'm so fucking stupid.
No.
Yeah, I just remember you can like take a look at your. Yeah, you can
I have
view your
165.
purchase history. 165.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I've got it. The first games I got for my Steam were XCOM Enemy Unknown Complete Edition, CS:GO, Sonic Generations, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure DX with the Casino Nights DLC, and GTA 4 Complete Edition. Now, I ended up refunding GTA 4 Complete Edition back then because it didn't work. And a lot of titles didn't work. For example, I also oh no, when I bought Sonic Adventure 2, it was a gift apparently. No, but Sonic Adventure DX and Sonic Generations, I played those a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I didn't. Like those were the titles I played back when. Yeah, CS:GO, I was really bad at it, so I only played a little bit of it. After that, I got Project Cars. I was very much into racing games back then. Not into Project Cars though. That still remains also one of my lesser played titles. Oh yeah, I've also got GTA 5 and Far Cry 4. Both of them I had to refund because my PC was not powerful enough to run any of them. And I also already had Far Cry 4 and GTA 5 on Xbox. So yeah, those were my first games on Steam. Pretty great, but I mean they pale in comparison to what I have nowadays. It's like I'm not even sure if I should be proud of this collection. Because even though I have an assload of games, there are so many titles I barely even touched.
Onward.
Yep. Hey, what about the Shaco?
My honestly, my first game was TF2.
I'm not sure if I should say that counts because that's a free-to-play game.
True. I actually don't remember what my first Steam game was.
You can take a look at your purchase history on your account.
True.
Though there is also one thing I failed to mention, and
I just need to find how you do that.
you click on the thing with your name, and then you go to account details.
This creature is known as a saber tusk. It skewers prey with its tusks, extracting game from the safety and comfort of burrows.
That's a bit heartless.
But yeah, one thing I should probably mention, at the time there were some titles I got on a unnamed key retailer site. I mean, we pretty much all know the one, but I refuse to say its name nowadays. But Yeah, since those were keys, those are not like registered in my purchase history. So I don't know how many of them I got. I think they make for like 20 of my games at most. I also think it's how I initially bought Mafia 3.
Well, and look who's in here.
So
The hour.
to make me feel better about myself again, I just bought Mafia 3 Definitive Edition at a sale on the Epic Game Store.
Something funny about them varmints. I gave them hell, but couldn't finish the
I think
And
Still one mean mutt about.
I don't know. This is over there.
What do you say? Put that puppy to rest for me?
yeah, the worst thing, I still barely touched that game because if I'm playing Mafia, I want to do them in order. And I've recently finished Mafia Definitive Edition. It's like it's so weird with that game for me because on one hand I liked it, but on the other hand I didn't like it. And I kind of want to say it has the same problem I have with Uncharted of all things, because
Oh damn.
most of the time you spend shooting, and I just end up getting a little bit exhausted from the game towards the end of it. I feel like the linearity is definitely what kills it, because I've got into since I do them in order, I'm at Mafia 2 now, and it's a it's a definite improvement in pretty much every possible way. I feel like the game gives me so much freedom, and people say that Mafia 2 is infamous for being linear as fuck. So yeah, that's saying something.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
I don't even know I'm why I'm playing the Mafia games because they're glorified GTA clones. Like that's
Yeah.
all they're known for.
Yeah, that's literally what they are. Are.
Yeah.
Where did
If GTA was completely linear and had some bullshit realistic approaches.
how did you say how did you say to check
Oh,
purchase history?
are you at Steam right now?
Yeah.
Okay, in the upper right corner where it has your name,
Oh, over here. Oh, my bad.
yeah, click on there, account details,
Sorry, out.
next to the amount of currency you have on your wallet, which is probably
Okay.
0 because why the hell would you have that? There's an option view purchase history.
Oh, yeah.
I I don't know how long it keeps your purchase history, but
My
you then
first purchase was back in 2012. That was Street Fighter 4.
in that case your first Steam game is Street Fighter 4.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's not my first PC game.
Yeah, what was your first PC game?
It
if
was
you know.
either the PC Sonic that's Sonic the PC Sonic grouping, the one that had 3 Knuckles with the MIDI soundtrack.
Mega Collection Plus?
Yeah. No, not that one. Not that one.
Games Collection.
It was the one that was released in the 90s.
Oh,
Yeah, the one that had the MIDI soundtrack for 3 Knuckles.
yeah, I completely forgot how like Sega, even though they had their consoles, they still released some stuff on PC.
Yeah.
They've definitely seen a lot.
Then again, that probably is for a good reason, considering that especially at those days that were the infamous game days, the Saturn, like, I swear, to this day it still baffles me that Sega managed to still be standing after the Saturn released.
It's the same reason why Nintendo's still standing after the Wii U.
You want to make camp?
Okay, yeah, but that's 3DS.
Let's call it a day.
Yeah, but still,
I'm gonna pitch the tent.
Yeah.
I'm like hell. They also survived the Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. When you played this game, did you ever let any days pass before you would go to bed?
No, I don't think so.
I don't. When I was doing some light playing, I never have either. And by the way, yes, I do have a reward for changing outfits. By the way.
All right. Yeah, one thing I remember, was at one point they made like, the Magitech exosuit. They were infamous because they broke the game.
Yeah, that I had a feeling they probably would have broke the game, so that's why I don't want to use those.
Well, they broke the game at the time due to a bug. I think that nowadays they fixed it, but it's still hilarious when you like look at it. Also, we have to talk about this. The food.
Yes. This is
Like-
literally yes. This is literally food porn. The game.
Yeah.
This,
Oh,
this
you.
act-
Oh, you-
so
oh, oh, you played Sonic Unleashed and you thought you know a thing or two? Yeah, step
Yeah,
aside.
no.
That's a kid's game. This is a man's game.
yeah, this
About
yeah.
high quality food items.
Yeah. By the way, this actually was the first game I played nowadays that actually had a food system. And by the way, there are some that are basically free. I think the crispy cheese pizza is a DLC one.
Okay, do me a favor and please just get a pizza out of my side. I cannot see pizza anymore.
Too bad we're eating the pizza.
Ew, come on. Okay, so context for those who are watching either live or through the archive. A week ago, I had. Okay, so 2 weeks ago, I applied it for a job of a
Edgy's now a
courier.
pizza delivery boy.
Yes, I applied at Domino's 2 weeks ago. 1 week ago, I got the call. I got the job interview. I signed the contract, and I had my first shift at the same fucking day.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it gets even worse because that was a 2-hour shift, which was still pretty manageable. 2 days after, like last Friday, I had an 8-hour shift. And even though I have today, even though I had yesterday and today off, they still managed to make this work week 32 fucking hours!
At least it's not a full 40. Is it just straight 8 hours though? Or is it an augmentation of
I feel like it really fluctuates. They probably scheduled me for like the busier days, so like the weekends. I don't actually know how how pizza algorithms work, but yeah. Oh my god. Oh.
I can't save any of the pictures, so I'm just gonna be scrolling through them, show you guys the pictures. Prompto takes.
Oh, but
Prompto
come on,
takes
come
random
on.
Pictures.
Prompto
takes
just
random pictures.
Yeah, but Prompto just had a really good shot on Gladiolus's ass.
Rather more than a middling mechanic can handle.
All things considered, I'd say she turned out okay.
But like any girl, you just need to treat her right.
Treat her wrong and Sid'll stuff his wrench with a
Hold up, I'm gonna save that one.
And it will take tent lets you stretch out a bit more.
Yeah. So while Edgy's doing that, let's talk about the XP system. As you saw, you can acquire XP by beating up enemies. You can only accumulate it by resting. Camping, allows you to basically get some of Ignis's cooking, but it gives you normal XP. Staying at inns, trailers, whatever, doubles the XP you get. So honestly, it's not a bad idea to basically do both. But honestly, I more just like camping. But I will be taking food when current buffs disappear. The reason for that is upon eating certain foods, Ignis will actually learn them, and he can cook them himself.
I'm back.
So
And I succeeded.
you basically took the you basically just made a Yep, I figured. God damn it, Edgy.
Look, if it's quality, I have to
God damn it.
I have to save it. No, look, that ass was magnificent. Okay, hold. You know what? I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna put it in like one of the Discord servers I'm in. You'll see. A lot of people wanted gladiolas.
If they start asking about it, direct them to here. Okay? Bam.
Let nothing stand in your way.
You've got my back?
Always. That's it.
What's what?
Come up with a new recipe.
I can taste test for you.
And he also will randomly come up with stuff by getting ingredients. And yes, he does say that whenever he does. And I will be basically mimicking him when he does. And by the way, when I do Tales of Symphonia, which I do want to I apologize for pausing this again. Okay, so about Tales of Symphonia. That's going to be waiting until I've beaten that game twice. Because I want to start off with all the titles. Because there are some titles you can't get in on your first run, especially if they are boss related, which kind of sucks. Yeah.
All right, that's it. The picture is posted.
Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever sit inside that beautiful
Well,
car again.
we'll see how people like that gladiola's booty.
Even better.
God damn it, Edgy.
Wait, okay, yeah, I have somebody saying in all caps, "Oh heck yeah, gladiolas."
God damn it.
Allow me to see. Right. Nice. Yeah, like I feel like that's one of the worst things right now, because there's no reason to like feel offended about that word, but I still feel like I'm somehow
No, I
breaking
totally
TOS
get
by
it.
saying that.
I totally get it. I'm not gonna start a flame war against another streamer, but there is a reason why I don't really watch the streamer because of that.
City upbringing didn't prepare us.
Nothing against the streamer himself. It is not against the streamer himself. The guy is awesome. The guy is awesome. I still personally watch him. It's more his fan base that kind of bugs me, not him. But I'm not gonna basically go into all this into it. I'm not even gonna say who it is.
Is it someone I know?
No. Oh no.
Okay.
Sure. Looks tame to me.
But yeah, I completely get it. Like it's completely natural to not want to watch a streamer, not because of the streamer, him or her or itself, but just because the people they choose to surround themselves with.
It's nothing against the co-coms they choose. It's more the fan base they have.
Okay, yeah, that's also kind of what I mean. In like, yeah, it's just I don't know.
Yeah, it's nothing against them. It's more the fan base, but then again, it's not really a bad thing.
Yeah. You're totally right. You're totally right. I mean, okay, so I'm not gonna say names as well, but um, you remember that woman who worked at that game company,
Yeah.
who I may or may not, yeah, so she's frequently getting like 80 people in her streams, and it's like they're all flooding the chat with like
Uh,
I wouldn't even call them memes, but just stupid quotes that are from like references to other streamers, and it's like, how the fuck does any sane person think this is funny?
yeah, it's like, yeah, don't. It's nice. Okay, it's nice to. Okay, if you want to mention another streamer, totally fine. Like hell, there's some streamers that have a shout out feature. Hell, Lay does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a
Oh
shout.
yeah, yeah, that's also one of the most that's also one of the biggest problems I have, because like the people she surrounds herself with, it's like they're all trying to help each other to reach higher grounds. And what
Are
happened
we
with
talking Lay or are we talking about your
her?
person?
We're talking about her.
Okay, we're talking about your person. Okay, good, because Lay's community is great. Lay's community is great.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I feel like I've still yet to drop in there.
She
I
also
think I
streams at
follow
night
her,
too,
but
so that's also
yeah.
why.
Well, my night or her night?
Our night, because
Right.
she lives in California. She lives in my area.
Yeah, because I was about to say, don't you live in California too?
No, I live in Nevada.
Okay, same shit but less crazy people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Californians. We love you.
It's rude to keep a girl waiting. You better apologize. What is that? A live hurricane.
What was I saying? Oh yeah.
Bird half
Like it basically it comes to a point where I just feel so pissed off whenever I join
awesome in every
her streams, because I barely. It's like I'm
It's
completely
more-
invisible when I'm there.
Yeah,
And
it's more of the issue that you've been having with that particular
Oh,
group.
yeah, that as well. That as well. It has to do with the person she's arguing with, who happened to be one of my better friends on the internet, and she being a total bitch to her. Yeah. But yeah, it's also like when I used to frequent that place. Like I used to be one of the only persons in there. Like I guided her through the through Yakuza 0. I told her where everything was. I was basically backseating without backseating.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I'm doing with Lay, because she's doing Psychonauts right now,
Ah.
which I
Yeah,
will be
it's
doing
like
myself in a few weeks too.
yeah, and the one problem I have is that I don't want to be the guy who goes like, yeah, I don't get enough recognition for the things I did.
Let's go.
But so I'm a VIP on that channel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if if I still am. Like I keep feeling like she's about to revoke my VIP status.
Can you do that? Post in my chat.
And
excitement?
it looks like, yeah, right. Looks like I'm not a VIP anymore on there. So
so you can.
yeah,
Oh,
there
okay.
goes. Yeah, you can. So yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the point is, basically everybody who was there at the time turned into like moderators, and even on like brother or sister channel. And what did I get? I just simply got VIP. That's all there is to it. And it comes to a point where, like, I don't want to be the guy like, oh, I didn't get a moderator status, but at the same time, like, she obviously has a problem with me, just never told me what the problem was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, if you have a problem with a person's friend, don't take it out on the person themselves.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, yeah, like this one was for me recently. You know about it. I'm not gonna name names though. Like, I recently lost a friend because I'm friends with a person who basically made him feel bad. Like, to me, taking out doing stuff like that means that you're basically picking a side for them, for the person you're basically doing it. And it's like, if the person does not want to pick sides, don't do that.
I feel like that's definitely a problem because as like, you know, with the person I was talking about, like, okay, now I have picked my side.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was trying to play like both sides. As a matter of fact, I was trying to get my friend to just back off and move on. Problem is, she, you know, didn't choose to to move on, and
Yeah.
she's still to this day fighting back. And even though, you know, I feel like she's getting rather reckless, I do have to credit her for the commitment she showed to her ideals and stuff.
You're being helpful for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
Yeah, it's like,
So how's it going, boys?
But I have to admit, I do still kind of worry about her.
oh no, I
She,
totally understand. No, that's
No, but I worry for another reason. She Now I'm not gonna say because it's quite heavy, but
if you do want to let me know, just message me. But I'm gonna let it up to you. That's completely your call.
yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna check that out real quick. Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see why you do that.
Hey, let's see what they've got for sale.
We've already brought everything we need.
Real Ignis?
And I feel like that's also one of the biggest like some people really don't realize how
Do we
much of
have
an how
CDs? Sorry.
Hmm?
Sorry. No. Basically, one thing you always want to do when you go to a gas station, look to see if they have CDs. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. Just needed to basically.
yeah.
do that.
Anyway, yeah, I feel like that's one thing that a lot of people don't get how much of a impact their actions could have on certain people.
Yeah.
Like I might as well
Ain't she?
I might as well ask, but and sorry for getting a little bit too serious, or if I'm getting a little bit too serious. Do you think that driving someone to off themselves, do you consider that murder?
Oh, big time. Big fucking time. Big fucking time to me. To me, and we're just gonna drop off this right now. But I just want to end this with saying this: if you drive someone to kill themselves, you're a fucking murderer and you deserve to go to fucking jail.
There should be a
What if like an assload of people?
Same thing. Same thing. If someone kills themselves and basically, oh hey, they were being bullied, and the bullying was what led to the suicide, anyone deserves to be charged with either murder or manslaughter, and they deserve to leave the rest of their to live the rest of their life in jail.
Oh, glad to see we're on the same page on that then.
Yeah, basically. Okay, so about the regalia, Ignis does most of the driving. I need to double check this because there is a certain level that we can take. That we can take the real wheel. I need to just.
Wait,
real
I
quick-
thought you could already like take the wheel from the word go. I thought there was a certain level where Ignis would drive at night.
Yeah. Hold on. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, we could drive ourselves. Yeah. But I mostly like doing the auto stuff just because.
Yeah. No, I personally feel like the manual driving is also kind of a letdown because when I think driving, I think stuff like, Grand Theft Auto, where I can just, drive off road, break all the speed limits and whatnot. No, it's you're glued to the road, and if you're lucky, you can drive on the wrong side of the road.
I'll be
But
straight.
that aside,
I'll be straight honest. Those kind of make me scared of driving myself. Those games make me scared of driving for myself because we're probably going to be like I want to do a blind either do GTA 5 or do Saints Row. Oh, stream series. But I do know
Right.
for a fact that I'm kind of scared crapless of actually driving.
you mean like the driving in those titles?
Yeah. Like, oh no.
Okay,
I drive recklessly and it kind of like when I have to do an escort or have a passenger, I get nervous. Shit.
okay. So I have to ask you something. What scares you more? Somebody who drives reckless in games like GTA, or somebody who actually follows the traffic rules? Like I swear, man, if you know,
Are we talking real life or are we actually talking in the games?
like who would scare you in real life? Like I
Someone
swear, if
driving
there's one,
recklessly. Someone driving
like,
recklessly.
if there's one type of person I know I cannot trust, it's those who drive according to the rules in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, let's take the jambalaya.
Like I swear, those motherfuckers are creepy.
I think
Alright.
this one also. I think this one also might. Give me a minute. This one might be an Ignis meal too.
Right.
No, was it?
So I never really got this, but what does it mean when, when a meal is supposedly somebody's favorite meal? You have like that. Icon, I believe.
Better stats. They get a better stat boost.
All right.
Also, we have some ascension points to use. And so, what's their lowest one? I do apologize for basically how long this takes, guys, but my memory sucks, so it's like you will see me scouring these a lot.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll entertain the people in the meantime. All right, all right. Don't worry about it. I know this stuff. I know this stuff. When the night.
God damn it, you motherfucker! This link strike damage buff. More link strike damage 16. Oh. Oh, hey Kaiser, how you doing? And thank you for the congratulations. How are you doing?
Wait, congrats on affiliate. Haven't
They
you
have-
already been affiliate?
Yeah, I've had affiliate for I want to say about 8 months. This is their first time jumping in on stream since for a long time.
Right. Yeah. I know that on my end it recently said I. Actually, yeah, that's right. We have a child now.
God damn it!
9 months. Okay, everybody has to do it.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, everyone has to. I'm not gonna lie, everyone has to. Alright, so we have 8. I think we have at least one more. Where do we set it? No, that's it. Alright, cool.
So what are we naming the kid?
God damn it.
Better make tracks. Ignis, we're going.
On my way.
Hammerhead is like no garage ever. You know?
One would expect no less of purveyors to the crown.
I'll miss it once this road trip's over with.
There's no reason you can't pay them a visit anytime you please. I'm sure Cindy will be glad to look after your car. Oh, right.
So, that's what this is about.
If you need, I could always lend you the regalia.
Whoa! Thanks for the offer, but
I do want to address one thing about the game that's fucking useless.
slow my own wheels.
The stamina meter.
Yeah.
Like, if you know about a certain trick, the stamina meter is useless.
No, you don't even have to do the trick. Noctis's Royal Raiment jacketless outfit, and there's also the stamina badge. I'll just get rid of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like it's a really weird thing that they do that. Alright, let's point warp over to there.
Like it just makes like it's so weird how some elements in the game works. I think my favorite one has to be the fact that your car requires fuel.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually really weird that they do that, but I also don't mind that they do that.
Yeah, it's one thing I weirdly like for some reason.
Yeah, me too.
Because if there's one problem I have with titles like, you know, Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row, it's like you can just
Drive
you
forever.
can just like drive forever, and it just feels so weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like this. I think that's also one thing why I don't really like Days Gone either, because it does that same thing too.
Yeah, you can just ride forever.
No, it has a fuel system.
Well, in that case, I might actually like it. I mean,
it's-
it's still Days Gone. Don't get me wrong, but it is one thing I do find quite interesting to see.
yeah, it's like
It's one. Okay, I wouldn't say it breaks immersion because having to stop like every 30 minutes is okay. You have to stop every 30 minutes, but it's not like you actually end up watching for how much fuel you have. But it's like if you take a look at how many
well,
like at how many gas stations are modeled in games like that, and you can just you can't use any of them. It's like, okay, in that case, why even bother having gas stations? You know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one thing I do greatly like about about PlayerUnknown's battlegrounds. I know that nowadays people see it as like, oh my god, trash game, but I mean, I kind of liked it
I've
back
never
in the day,
actually
and
played that one.
you never played PlayerUnknown's
No,
battlegrounds.
the only one of those I played was Fortnite.
Right. Well, Fortnite has vehicles and a fuel system too, so
Yeah, but Fortnite's also cringy as shit.
Real nice here. Indeed.
you're cringy as shit. It's weird. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Fortnite. I used to play it a lot, but I get exhausted of the game way too quickly. Which is why I actually don't like having the battle pass for Fortnite, because it means I need to show some sort of commitment to get the most money out of it. And
Did
I
that
just
single player thing ever get used, by the way?
You boys eating your fill?
all I know is that the Switch version of the game and the mobile version of the game don't even have it included.
Oh.
And I remember some of my friends at the time um played a little bit of it because you could actually get V-Bucks, the currency of Fortnite, by playing the single player mode. Because for that
I can tell you all about
you had to
it.
pay.
These nasties here have been a real pain in the rear.
By the way, you can redo hunts. You just get less skill.
Drop on by whenever you're hungry.
Which I think is kind of dumb, considering that how kind of annoying-ish it gets to get, it is to get gil sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, I do want to say one thing quickly. About the hunts, I didn't like how in my first playthrough I couldn't get the max hunter rank, because to get that you need to do some hunts that are locked behind New Game Plus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I really don't like A1 games. If like sure, if I want to show enough commitment to a game to 100% it, yes, I'm going to do New Game Plus, but sometimes you just want to 100% the game at the
To,
first playthrough.
to me, I don't, and I actually need to pause to explain this. If you wanted lock stuff behind New Game Plus, actually make it worth it. Doing like, oh hey, here's some extra basically quests. No, that's not worth it.
Okay, so then would you say
Super-
that stuff? Then would you say that stuff like the twins in Persona 5 Royal? Would you say those are appropriate for New Game Plus?
Well, you would actually be doing the second playthrough to act in Persona to basically do.
I mean, to be fair, I don't like JRPGs, so you know,
Well, yeah, but in case for Persona games, you would have to be doing a second playthrough for basically every social link.
yeah. No, technically, on my first playthrough of Persona 5 Royal, I actually managed to get
Yeah,
all
but
social stats and
Royal also
all problems.
Royal also is the only one that gives you extra days of 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, but you know, okay, you know the worst thing? The extra days of Persona 5 Royal, all I did in them was go to the gym and go to the jazz bar. Like I don't know. I guess I'm too good at Persona 5 Royal. I don't know. I mean, I don't mean to go, but I did beat the twins on merciless difficulties, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That being said, have you finished that game already?
No, I'm taking a break from it.
Ah,
Basically, I'm gonna finish it up once I get
Temperature rising.
2 playthroughs of Neo 2 finished.
2 playthroughs.
Um,
Oh, does it have like multiple endings?
no, No, it's basically harder difficulties. Like
Right.
the first playthrough is through people don't usually do builds in that game. Because to a lot of players, the first playthrough is literally it's tutorial.
Yeah.
So you
I mean,
when you start
yeah.
doing your the second playthrough onwards, which unlocks basically higher rarities, that's when the real game starts to people.
Right. Yeah, I've actually been meaning to get back in Neo again.
Grab Neo
But I'm
2.
Well, Neo 2 is expensive because it's still new. Also, I have to give credit
Fuckers,
to
40
Final
bucks.
Fantasy. Yeah, I haven't been paid yet. All right, my paycheck only comes in at Thursdays, which is one
Ow.
thing I do have.
Is it every 2 Thursdays or is it every week?
No, my paychecks are weekly.
Okay.
Like, I know it's quite irregular, but I actually like it that way.
No,
Because it's me. It means that I can have the whole, hey, I can be reckless with the way I spend money now, basically 4 times a month.
yeah, but also gets kind of weird.
It kind of is, but doggo!
Yep, Umbra.
That dog can really track a scent.
Wait, Umbra, are we playing Bayonetta now?
Oh, fuck you.
You always know, but... Just a sec.
I mean, it's better than dialogue driving right here. Puns in Final Fantasy? Get the fuck out of here.
You would not. Okay, you would absolutely hate 90% of enemy names in Dragon Quest and Edgy.
Well, yeah, but that's why I don't play Dragon Quest, because
'Cause
it's
that-
a JRPG, and JRPGs are shit.
Then why are you joining me for a JRPG?
Take the notebook with you.
Valid point.
Sure. That's not all.
He laughed. Yeah.
When the night...
God damn it. God damn it, Edgy. Yeah, you know about Dorian Gray, right? That little short story about the guy who basically stayed eternally young, and the secret was basically
You don't say.
was a painting that when it was taken down, it was it would be it would then be killed.
No.
Really? Weird. No.
The Hunter HQ?
Yes, sir.
No.
The headhunter ought to be around here somewhere. Mind making one more delivery? What do you say, Noct? Might as well while we're in the neighborhood.
Well, what about it?
There's a boss that's called Dora in Gray in DQ11.
Right.
And it's basically the spirit of a painting that basically drags people in to make them her slaves.
I really owe you boys one.
Make that two.
Can't
What?
catch a break.
Now looks like they found another one. Wait,
You posted that on Discord and Twitter, didn't you? God damn it, Edgy! God damn it!
Look, if it makes you feel any better, I haven't got a response on it yet.
More like so no one else forgets who they were. Hunters lead a lot
True, it was like, God damn it!
Look, I need opinions about it. Okay, it's a nice ass. Just admit it.
as it were. I came out here to do just that.
Okay, okay. I'll be straight honest. If there's any one of our boys' asses I would look at, it would either be Noctis or Ignis.
Word is somebody spotted
Right.
around these parts.
Okay, so
Asking the local tipster.
I kind of held on this subject because I can really get obsessive about it. But I played the PC version of Final
Yeah, you
Fantasy
did.
15, right?
Yeah.
Technically, it's not the first version of Final Fantasy 15 I played. Do you want to know which one is?
And give the
Console?
families peace of mind. Let's start by
Yes, which console?
PS4.
No.
Xbox? Really? Oh right,
No.
no. Yeah, you played Pocket
Yes.
on the Switch.
Yes.
Is God for
Okay.
I will admit though, this would have been way too much for the Switch. I will admit though. But Square, you're a bunch of fucking idiots about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, if this
I
one
do not
third-
fucking buy that fucking. Oh, Kingdom Hearts won't run well on a Switch. Bullshit.
Fuck,
Three
excuse
I'll
me,
give.
mother-
Three I
excuse
will
me, mother-
give. But basically everything before that, I will also give a 0.2 fragmentary passage, but nothing else. Nothing.
okay,
everything
you know
else
what-
can fucking play on the goddamn Switch.
Yeah, you know what the biggest problem I have with the whole statement of Kingdom Hearts wouldn't work or doesn't work on the Switch?
What's that?
You're never going to convince me that a remake of a game that initially came out on the PS2 would not work on a Switch.
Yeah, no, it's like
Especially if you realize
God damn it.
that every version of the remakes is based on the PS4 version, which is based on the PS3 version, and you have to realize the Switch is essentially an overclocked PS3.
Yeah, and I mean, fuck. I mean, fuck. Even on the PS2, Kingdom Hearts looked better than at least Fire Emblem Three Houses. I'm dead fucking serious. Fire Emblem Three Houses is a fucking ugly game.
Yeah, because it's a JRPG.
God damn it. No. No, it's because basically someone, like one of, like either Sony or Nintendo needs to fucking kick Koei Tecmo into fucking gears. Like, hey, get to fucking work on your goddamn shit, assholes.
Yeah, okay. I think my favorite case was because Koei Tecmo, they also do the Muso games.
Yes, they did the Warriors games.
Yeah, because if there's one thing I remember, it's when you were playing One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, and I legitimately thought it was a PS2 game.
Yeah, yeah. I will honestly admit, as much as I like the story stuff for 4, 3 is honestly a better game because it looks much better.
Yeah.
Honestly, goddamn it, I'm trying to fix my damn webcam. Because I hate when it goes blurry.
Yeah, it's so weird when a game sequel just straight up looks worse than the previous game.
I've actually
My case is going from Just Cause 4 or from Just Cause 3 to Just Cause 4. Like Just Cause 4, it's especially at the beginning, it's such an ugly game.
I've not played 4 yet, so I wouldn't say.
Be glad.
Actually,
because for a lot of fans, it's like, okay, Just Cause it ends at 3.
3.
Just Cause 4 was on PS Plus.
3 is the one I have.
Oh, 3 is the one you have.
Yeah.
Wait, when was 3 on PS Plus?
I actually do not remember.
I mean, it has to be before the time I got a PS4 then. And
There we go.
I believe I got my PS4 in I want to say May 2019.
No.
Oh, sorry, I got my PS4 Pro in May 2019 because I did pay $400 for it, so I have the right to say it's a PS4 Pro. That's why I paid $400, so I can say it's a Pro, and I feel better about myself because I'm a pro, you know.
Nah, we'll stay here for the night.
Oh, customer.
Also, I have to admit,
Call it a day.
even though hotels they have the purpose, you know, you quickly just end the day and you get your XP. I still prefer to go camping because I feel like the cooking is just part of the Final Fantasy experience.
Because you can just go. You can. You don't have to go to the restaurant to get food.
Yeah.
But I will rest in lodgings just to basically get a thing.
Yeah. But hey, look at that. Bloody hell, Prompto already got level 2 photography. Only 8 more levels to go.
Damn, this is a really good shot.
I made sure I got the regalia's good side.
Well taken.
Doggo!
Yeah. Yeah, I think the picture of Umbra is one of the very few that Prompto will almost always take, because there are a few almost always taken pictures, like the one with the group posing with the regalia that Cindy takes.
Yeah. If you want to count those, there are the picture spots where you can go to.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. Can you enhance that picture?
Which one?
The one of Ignis and Noctis? Yeah, can you enhance that?
No.
Or okay.
Take the
I don't want-
shot.
No, that's not it. That's
Take edgy.
Look, all I'm saying is that at a quick glance, it looked like Ignis was going for his dick.
God damn it, edgy.
Try and tell me I'm wrong. Try and tell me I'm wrong.
Fuck you. God damn. Ugh. Yeah, I prefer camping more than doing than sleeping at the inn, because I prefer utilizing the food stuff more.
Do you have a preferred camping spot?
Not really.
Right. Yeah, the only place where I like to camp is in Call of Duty.
Oh, god damn it. Don't double check, 'cause I think 10 might be the lowest tab right now.
Right. You're not gonna take the one where you can equip 2 accessories?
Not yet. I always like going in numerical order, like least to cost, least costly to most costly.
Right.
I'm
Well, in that
weird
case,
like that.
maybe you could make like a spreadsheet where you put all of them, so you can go. It's
Yeah,
more.
I probably might do that between after today's stream.
Yeah. Do you have Excel on your computer?
I have WordPad and I also have Google Docs.
Okay, in that case,
I could just use Google Docs. Theory.
okay, what's the name of these skill thingies again?
Ascension.
All right.
And yeah, there's boosters. Yeah, so now everyone gets a health boost. Yeah, like basically stats is really mostly for very few. Like it's mostly for giving the boys accessory slots.
Right.
That's literally all that's for, which is kind of lame, but I also kind of understand why. All right, so now we want to go for anything that's 12. Yeah. That stamina booster. But no, you don't need to do that. I can do it myself. Also, I do need to get some gear on a.
Yeah, but I might as well work on it. I mean,
Noctis,
feel like
no.
being proactive.
Gladiola, so gladly give him the warrior anklet to have him damage. Ignis.
Right, also, I don't know if I told you this already, but I'm running Windows 11 right now.
Has it given you any shit or?
What do you think? It's Windows.
There he is. Hi.
But for the rest, it's actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
Kind of
let's
good.
just get some food first, and then I'll go do that. Do that little hint. Also, I do need to take a picture of this for this spot.
I'm done. Yeah, broke a few bones in there.
Ready or not? Oh, love the lighting.
You do have to take a picture. That is the picture spot. Get some food in our bellies to get stat buffs.
Also, I do believe that this area, this restaurant in particular, is actually used in Tekken 7 for one of Noxus's victory animations.
Oh wow, that's kind of cool.
Actually, I think I have a screenshot of that, which I'm gonna dig up pretty quickly. You know the problem I have though with looking for screenshots? It's the fact that I have over 1,000 screenshots on my account.
One
And I've deleted some of them in a pursuit to make my channel or my Steam profile a little bit more family friendly.
One thing I also do want to admit, I really wish that there was a cooking menu.
Yeah.
So it's like you could actually have Ignis cook instead of just camping. That's the one, because basically food gets expensive.
So wait, you're saying that Final Fantasy 15 needs to have a crossover with Cooking Mama?
What I'm saying is Kingdom
Also,
Hearts 3 has a better cooking system than Final Fantasy 15.
Right. Also, it turns out I was wrong. The only part it kept from the restaurant was the couch with the mascot next to it.
I figured. Cause
And enjoy.
okay, damn.
Also, take a look at Noctis's hair in Tekken 7. This is on max graphics. And the hair looks awful.
That looks like playing Mortal Kombat 11 on on the Switch.
Oof. Yeah, and I never played Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch. As a matter of fact,
It's okay.
I never played Mortal Kombat 11 period, so...
Its story is fucking stupid. Because basically, near the apex of the original story, they just basically turned the villain to, oh, I make you two fight because I'm a troll. Troll villains do not fucking work. Like,
Yeah. The only part I really know about Mortal Kombat 11 was that, and I think it was a DLC, and I should probably, like, I don't want to say spoiler warning because if you care about spoilers, you probably should have played the game at this point. but I remember it was quite not controversial, but people didn't like how for the ending or one of the key parts of the story, and I don't know if it was for the main game or the DLC, but like how they retcon some things by involving time travel.
Yeah, 11 is literally about time travel. It's not a bad thing. It honestly, Mortal Kombat 11 in my eyes handles time travel a lot better than Kingdom Hearts does. In my personal
Yeah,
opinion,
because when you involve time travel in a plotline that's already fucking impossible to keep up with, what did you think was happening?
but no, it's like one of the things that actually annoyed me about Mortal Kombat 11 story is there's the character Sindel. Basically, her stick is she was forced to marry the warlord Shao Kahn. Khan. She didn't want to marry him because she is actually a good person. So she kills herself in order to basically make it so he cannot access her realm of Eternia. What Mortal Kombat 11 does is, oh no, she was totally evil. She was evil.
Right.
And what makes that an issue was, why keep the fucking oh, she killed herself thing if you were just going to go, oh, she was evil the entire time.
Yeah, you know what it kind of feels like? It feels like if that's the case, it would feel it would feel like the people writing the story are
Did
not the
not
same who wrote the original story. Like there was a change in the writing team.
Yeah, it's like stuff like that actually irritates the crap out of me. It's like, don't do that. Like people like even like there's some people who go, oh, it's cool that she was evil. It's like, no, it wasn't. Why did she kill herself? Self then, if she was evil the entire time, what was the point of having that as a plot point for her if they were going to just, oh, she was evil the whole time? Because reminder, she kills herself so Shao Kahn doesn't get access to her realm of Eternia. Why even do that? What's the point of that if she's just going to if they're just going to go, oh no, she was evil?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's definitely one of the stupid things about you know
About
again, I'm never going to like mock Mortal Kombat for its story because the story is not what it sells itself on.
yeah, oh no,
Not to me anyway.
oh no,
But I still feel like you'll always have those people who want to follow the plot lines, and it's kind of like if you're going to shoot those people in the foot, like even though you're being a dick to not too many people, you're still being a dick to them.
yeah.
Like okay, one of my favorite cases of completely overthrowing the plot and just screwing with people who actually cared about the story, the Black Ops series. There's the big time villain in 1 and 2, and in Black Ops 3 his name is only mentioned once. And I don't think I need to explain what was bad about Black Ops 4 because ding ding ding, Black Ops 4 never had a campaign.
Speaking of which, I still need to get that code
Oh,
in basically Lay was doing a little giveaway thing, and I had taken and I all 3 days she had it I had had to I got a code. I got won the raffle.
Right.
Ah, shit. And I just chosen just because I didn't have very much to choose from now. Basically, I just chose the Call of Duty.
So what's next? Ask
Again, which one?
It was. Let me. I need to actually go to her Discord to actually check that. It was World War II.
Oh, no. In that case, we should do a zombies session at one point.
I can't. It's not the code's. It said the code's not available in my country.
Wait, I thought Leo was American.
Yeah, the code's not available for purchase.
Wait, hold on. What? Like, do you have the code but he cannot use it?
She's looking prettier than ever.
Yeah, it's like the game's still on Steam. Also, fuck off Activision.
What?
They have a fucking bundle of
Oh yeah.
fucking games.
Are you talking about like the Call of Duty bundle or the whole
No,
Activision bundle?
the Activision bundle. Jesus.
Isn't that like $500 or something?
Almost
summer sale?
1,000 normally. On the summer sale, it's $661.
Stay classy, Activision.
God damn it. What kind... I'm sorry for saying this, but what kind of fucking idiot would fucking do that?
Okay, so
And before
I'm
you
already...
said
already-
raise your hand. I'm
Well,
kidding.
no, of course not, because that would be fucking stupid. But there's one thing I'm laughing about right now, and it's that there is the Call of Duty franchise collection. It's not on sale right now, and the price of it is 732 euros and 69 cents.
Oh, God.
The Activision collection, on the other hand, that's 479.13 euros. But I do get a low price because I own 4 out of the 53 items.
Let's do the light thing just so we can.
The only problem is, I'm pretty sure nobody cares about most of these
games,
these
yeah.
titles.
If that's not that, so let's take the chili con carne. That's probably a Ignis meal.
But no, what has got to be my favorite thing is that when you look at the especially the Call of Duty collection, the one that's almost $800.
There it is.
Most of the games are stuff like Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which are for some reason still $60. Like, I know that I made my stand against key retailer sites, but if your game came out in 2012 and you still have the audacity to ask $60 for it, I'm getting my ass to that key retailer. Because
well,
I'm not
they're not
getting
meant
it
to do
for
that.
I'm not getting it for the price they're asking for it. Hell no.
Yeah, it's like. Granted, I do admit I do that for Nintendo games. So I'm still planning to get Skyward Sword on the Switch.
Wait, you buy Nintendo games through key retailer sites?
Oh, not key retailers. Not key retailers. I was more talking about the $60 thing.
Ah, right.
Yeah, like I honestly plan. Actually, I'm planning to get Skyward Sword. So I'll say something controversial. I like Skyward Sword. I don't think it's a bad game. I do see a lot of the issues people have with it, but honestly, it's still an overall pretty decent game.
Which is why you put it on the ETH for What the Fuck Do You Want initiative?
Yep. Because I actually want to see you play that one.
Man, it's hot.
Then lose the jacket.
And hey, I'm gonna join you for that.
Who said I was going to have people join for those? Nah, I'm messing with it. Like, I don't know, it's difficult to me, but I'm still unsure where what direction I want to go with when it comes to my channel. Because on one hand, I prefer to do things solo. If I were to have someone and that person would slip, that's something that was kind of out of my control. If I would slip, I know, okay, yeah, that's completely my fault.
I'll be straight honest. You know me.
Maybe.
Would
Yeah,
I
I
slip?
know.
I'm not saying
I
you're
mean-
accusing me of doing that. Oh no. I'm just saying it's like you at least know I would not slip.
Speaking of slipping, it looks like I don't have Discord open right now. It looks like Lei slipped into this call. Lei, what's up? How you doing?
Hi.
I'm just listening to you basically ragging on you.
How are you doing?
Oh, no, okay, so I don't want to cut open an old wound, but there was one time you slipped the R word in my Persona 3 stream.
Yeah, that was
But
true.
again, that was once, and
And I also immediately kind of regretted that one too.
yeah.
Regret,
he's-
apologize.
I
No, I
did.
kid you not. Like, I think the world would be so much better if people would be willing to apologize more.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
definitely.
know people are like, oh, apologies are empty words, but you know what? Too many people don't say apologies. Oh.
Okay, it's not about the apology, it's about acknowledging that you did was wrong. I feel like
Yes,
that's
exactly.
one of the biggest
Yeah.
things. Because many people who refuse to apologize don't want to admit they're wrong. So they believe they were right in some. Like I remember this okay, this is getting a little bit of ETH origins registered trademark. But yeah, there was when I got into streaming, it was because there was this one woman who I used to frequent. I also used to co-comment her. I think I've already told you about it, but I'm not gonna say the name because one, that's not who I am, and two, I don't want to risk promoting her. But yeah, so she was I'm not gonna say which kind, but she was part of the LGBT
one, but yeah.
Because like OBS was only having an issue with like Banjo-Kazooie, right? So maybe it won't have an issue here.
Maybe, but we're already back. But yeah, hey guys, sorry about that. Streamlabs crashed. Not sure why the hell it does that. Like Streamlabs, what the hell? Well, not Streamlabs. OBS, what the hell? Why is this crashing?
It's technically not OBS, it's Slobs, which is Streamlabs.
It's the company for it.
Okay, technically no. Streamlabs is the company. OBS is
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. That was my bad.
like it's
No,
Streamlabs OBS, right? The original thing was OBS Studio, and then OBS Studio got bought out by Streamlabs, and then
I thought OBS was open source. That's the old part of the Open Broadcasting Studio thing.
yeah, that OBS by itself, OBS Studio, that is open source, but Streamlabs OBS is not.
Right.
You boys must be hungry.
'Cause what they did is they got the rights to modify OBS and then resell it or something like that. I am not too right on the whatchamacallit. Oh. I'd suggest you look it up. Yeah. Duck out. I will leave the lurk, but
Alright.
I'm technically AFK from the computer because I really need to go do a workout and not like linger.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Thanks
See ya.
for stopping by, Lay.
But yeah, as I want to say before OBS did a fucky wucky, yeah, so this girl I used to frequent, right? There was this one guy who also came by the streams, came to Qualcomm, and he would frequently use the LGBT F word or the well,
Bundle of sticks.
you know, hmm?
Bundle of sticks.
Bundle of what?
Hold on. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Was he using freaky alien genotype?
Yes.
I'm actually surprised you actually know what I meant by that. That actually makes me funny that you actually knew what the hell was what I was getting at. Yeah, okay. Like, wow.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like there are that many LGBTF slurs.
True.
But yeah, so I called this person out on it, and every time he was like, "Oh yeah, my mistake, my apologies," but he would just do it again and again and again. And the girl, she at one point also said the words, and when I called her out on it, like, I don't care if it's your stream, if you're insulting like the LGBT community, like especially if you're using the LGBTQIA plus tag, you that means you have to make it a safe space for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah, that's why I used that word instead of actually typing it out to you. Like, yeah, no. I do apologize to anyone who is actually offended by me using that way to say it, but honestly, I don't feel comfortable actually saying it, even if it's just for a query.
Yeah, and that's actually what I was getting into, because at one point, we were having a serious conversation and she brought it up, and even though she brought it up in the context, I still called her out on it because it's still a word that a lot of people get offended by, and she legitimately told me that she believes that slurs are acceptable to use if you use them as an example. They're not. And yeah, it basically caused us to have a huge argument in one of her streams, and well, a few days later, I decided to
You decided to just basically distance yourself from her and
yeah. And then she told some rumors about me, and people started to hate me. But hey, I guess that's the internet, right?
basically they're just a pathetic loser who basically honestly do they still stream?
Yes.
Do they still even talk like this shit?
I don't know, because why would I go back to her streams?
Okay, yeah. True. Sure, if you've had an issue with someone with another streamer in the past, why should you go back to them? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm a simple man. I can handle a lot. Like, there's a lot of shitty things that people done to me that I just shrug right off.
Yeah.
But if you reach my limit and you go over it, I don't care if you're the streamer who got me into the business and gave me the motivation, or I guess my best friend for 8 fucking years. If you go over my limit, knowing full well you're going off my limits, I have no reason to speak to you anymore.
Yeah, no.
Also, I don't know if I told you about the example I was talking about my best friend from 8 years ago, but yeah, that's
I
also
don't remember it, but I also, but then again, I also do have a really shitty memory. So you might have, and I forgot about it.
the one I was bunking in with
Oh,
and
that.
tried to get it
Oh, the.
and tried
Oh.
and tried to get me on drugs.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, no, I know about that situation.
Yeah. It's simple. You go over my limits, you're out. And it's also mainly because when you like, I know that not all the people are the same about this, but to me, if you go over my limits once, you're probably gonna go over my limits again.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I straight up broke contact with my own fucking mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
That bitch can die for all I care. I wouldn't cry. Probably wouldn't even attend her funeral. Or cremation. Maybe the cremation, because it will feel good to watch that bitch burn.
You can't really visit cremation.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, those things are a no, no,
Yeah, no, I think I've been to cremations a few times, but those were cremation ceremonies, so...
Yeah, ceremonies you
still-
can go, but the cremation themselves, no. Those are private.
Yeah.
Like, those are just
So I'm
the
not-
cremate, like, it's just the cremator and their assistant.
Yeah. I have to admit, though, being a cremator has got to be one of the most fucked up jobs out there.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally being paid to burn bodies.
Yeah, that type of thing would kind of make me just feel uncomfortable.
I'm comfortable just being
Yeah.
alive.
No, I remember this scene. Okay, so have you ever watched The A-Team?
The movie or the show?
Primarily the movie I'm talking about.
No, I've never seen either.
Oh. Right. Well, so would you care if I spoil it for you?
Not really.
Okay, so oh, by the way, everybody who's watching right now, whether it's live or on archive, mute the channel if you care about spoilers, or skip to this point. I don't know. Anyway, there is this scene
I'll be
where
straight honest. I
Hannibal
don't think anyone who follows me would care, but then again, you never know.
Yeah, but okay, in the
Find somewhere to crash.
in the A-Team, the reboot movie, there's a scene where they all are in separate prisons, and Hannibal, the big leader, has to escape his maximum security prison. So what he does is he gets a corrupt guard to bring him a cigarette with a kind of cyanide thing in it, which kills him temporarily. I still have no idea how the fuck that works, but he's only mostly dead. And there's a scene where he supposedly gets cremated, and the guy, he's like one of the most sloppy people out there. He legitimately eats, right? Like
Thanks for your business.
it's really fucked up. Actually, you maybe that's something we can watch for the next movie night, eh? If you don't mind me hosting them.
Yeah, true. True.
I'm just
true.
there.
Yeah,
Like,
true. But I do have a long list for that too, though.
Yeah, I mean, even I already have like I recently started getting into movies again, kind of, and in a sale I picked up the Sonic movie, Rocketman, the movie about Elton John, Joker, and Blade Runner 2049. The movies I currently have borrowed, or I quote unquote borrowed from my father are The A-Team, Bohemian Rhapsody, Fantastic Beasts, and yeah. So there's quite a few movies we can actually watch on if I'm the one hosting them.
Yeah, we could do that. But like I said, we have a pretty big little filler on the thing. But I was wondering, you can jump in my Discord. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, jump into this, join Discord if you want to join the movie nights. Currently, we are watching One Piece Skypiea Saga. We're kind of on the second half of it, and we're actually close. We should be finishing it. Like I want to say, um, maybe in 2 weeks. By the second half of this month, we should be finishing these.
It's in the treaty?
Of course. Simple formality.
One of those symbol of the peace deals.
So it's more like a marriage of convenience.
Her ladyship seems nevertheless amenable to the prospect.
And Noct here likes the idea.
What's that? I do?
Buzz off.
Yeah, so we kind of have a little bit of a list going on, going on for that. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I should probably actually get on the movie nights in my server, because I remember at one point I was like, yeah, how do you guys feel about having movie nights? And it's like I only mention it once, if I mention it at all, even.
Now we just have to stand around and wait for night, because there are night only ones too, which is kind of dull.
Yeah, what do you want to do about it?
Okay, I know we don't have any. Right.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to check out skills. That's yeah. Yeah, the more you use each of your buddy's skills, the more level they'll get, and when they're done, I usually swap them out.
Something sad about sunsets.
What's with the mush all of a sudden?
Must be easy being you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Eyes forward.
Didn't mean to do that.
What's your problem?
How about you?
Also, I'm gonna take this point to give praise to games like The Witcher 3 and Assassin's Creed Origins, because in those games you have a system where you can meditate, so
Yeah,
time
you
would
could pass
go by
time.
faster.
Yeah, you could pass time.
If only this game had that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then again, can't you go to like a campsite and wait till night?
Yeah,
and
you
wait until
can.
evening?
Yeah, you can, but honestly, we were close to it, so it's like it's better to just do that.
Yeah. Yeah, because at that point you'd be spending half an hour to save 5 minutes.
Yeah, and the only closest resting spot is the inn.
Yeah.
Because the camping spot's kind of a heavy way, a little way around. Yeah, like I personally I think that guys that I don't know why I said guys. If you want to do stuff with night, have a easy way to like pass time. When you take a night targeted event, you can choose to wait till night But it's like, honestly, in my eyes, it's kind of better to actually to do anything you have during day to get more XP or stuff. Like I usually I like to basically let the night stuff be the last thing I do before I end up going to bed in this game.
Wait, did you just say night?
Yeah.
You want to watch where you're
We night of round the wall, we dance for night.
There
No.
we go. There we go. Interesting.
Like I swear, I fucking hate how that song has been stuck in my head ever since I watched The Holy Grail.
It's a good movie.
Yes, it's a good movie, but I just hate how the song gets stuck in my head.
Oh, shit.
I also I actually watched Life of Brian the other day. What the fuck was that ending?
I've never seen that movie, so
Oh, you never watched? Oh,
nope.
huh. Well, in that case, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Just know that it has one of those what the fuck kind of endings, which I notice is kind of a thing now with Monty Python.
That's a Monty Python movie?
Yeah, Life of Brian is a Monty Python movie.
Huh. Didn't know that. I always thought it was just a sappy love movie.
It's about the birth of. It's about the life of somebody who's believed to be Jesus Christ.
Then why is it called Brian?
It's Monty Python.
I get that, but it's like, that's really weird.
No, it's called Monty Python: The Life of Brian, or And the Life of Brian. But yeah, as somebody who watched the movie, I'm just gonna say right now, it's definitely one of the weaker Monty Python movies. I didn't really like it as much as I liked The Holy Grail, because even though at the time I was like, "What the fuck is this?" When I watched it the second time, it was pure gold. Then again, maybe it's because the second time I watched it, I didn't watch it with a fan of British comedy who legitimately phrased every scene or every sentence a moment before they were said.
Yeah, let's head back to town.
Well then, let's call it a night.
Look at all these lights. What a relief.
Indeed. They ought to keep the demons at bay.
Also, that reminds me, so I received word from my father that my younger brother will actually be here for a few weeks during the vacation period, and he's 11. Do you think it will be a good idea to show him Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Rising through the ranks, I see.
How, is your little brother squeamish?
What do you mean with squeamish?
Can I take your order?
Reminder, the tis of blood of flesh wounds was seen.
Yeah. Oh no, don't worry about it. No, he's a typical kid of this day. Even though he doesn't play them, he frequently would watch people play stuff like Call of Duty, and weirdly enough, Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's rather dark out. You sure you can handle this?
Yeah, it's one of those kids.
Take a load off.
I'm
Okay.
afraid. So, yeah, I don't think he's squeamish.
Alright, so we're going to go to the spot. Alright, first. The one thing I do like about the Regalia driving though is it's on rails. Like if
You like it because it involves less gameplay?
Basically, I would much rather have it be on have a watered down driving system in a game that's not really drivey than actually have one that is.
Right.
Uh,
I mean, I guess it really depends on how you look at it. To me personally, even though it's not that much of a problem, at the same time, it's kind of something where I'm like, I don't know how I can say this the best way, so I'm just gonna say it. It reminds me of GTA Online because whenever there's
boy.
there's a mission, especially in the heist
Run.
period, you'd always have like a ridiculously um long journey ahead of you. And if you're not the first person to get into the mission required car, you need to wait until you're all the way to Grapeseed. So you might as like I swear, even though I love playing Grand Theft Auto Online back on the day on the Xbox, my god, I really used my iPad a lot back in those days.
Real nice here.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to make camp?
There we go.
Actually, have you ever played GTA Online?
I've done very little of it. I haven't actually fully focused on GTA Online.
Right. No, because I was actually thinking about getting like a group together for a stream series where I do all of the heists in cover in order because
You-
there's a bunch of rewards you can actually get for it. Like if you do all of the heists in order, the game gives you $1 million for it. And if you do it with the same group, you also get $1 million for it. And if you do it all in order with the same group and you don't die at any time, you get $10 million for it.
I would actually I that's just one of the meals I would love to try in this game. The spicy ribeye steaks. I would love to try those.
Yeah.
Those look damn good. That's level 2 for Ignis. Gladiolus and Ignis.
Yeah, and remind us again how what's the current level for Noctis's fishing?
1.
Exactly.
Oh, shut up.
Case, I'm just saying this is exactly what I was talking about before. You'll see that everybody's skills are going smoothly because they happen automatically. And
Yes.
Noctis's primary skill is based around something you don't care about.
But does Ignis's cooking have a VR game?
What?
Reminded there is PS4 has VR fishing game for this.
Hold the fuck up. I never. I'm going to check my PS4 right now.
Hey,
Oh, do you need to have the game for it?
Not this one. It's a completely separate game.
Right.
Yeah, no, it does. This has a VR spin-off. Just like with Psychonauts, the Rhombus of Ruin.
Just like my father's stories about the big road trip.
even the car's the same.
Think the king and his men knew how to party like we do?
Hard to imagine. It's always so much fun.
And don't forget they were in the middle of a war. Not my kind of party.
Yeah, war will put a damper on things.
They had the time of their lives on the road. My dad never would have set this up otherwise.
So they did know how to party.
Okay. Yeah, look on Final Fantasy 15. I get the Royal Edition, episode Odin, episode 8. There's a skin pack for Minecraft based around Final Fantasy 15.
There's a skin crab for fucking Incredibles, motherfucker.
Yeah, it really disappoints me how Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 15 got so. Oh my fucking god! You're actually right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
To be honest, people did have fun with the fishing.
But
Like
this
that
is.
one. Yes,
Why does
no.
this cost? Why does this cost 30 euros?
Hmm.
Okay, but to be fair, at least it's only 10 gigabytes.
There we are. I have a last second dodge. Alright.
Feeling refreshed.
Well, the tent lets you stretch out a bit more.
Why?
Why not? E.
I have a feeling that if you probably were gonna gift me that game. By the way,
Wait, what game?
the fishing game.
No, because one, that requires you having a PSVR, and two, that requires me wanting to support it, which I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will say right now, that's one of the most bullshit things out there. That the that pretty much no console no console gives you a gifting system.
Yeah.
And it's one of the weirdest things out there.
Yeah. Steam is the only thing that actually has a gifting system.
Yeah, and it's like, I feel like one of the weirdest about this has got to be the Switch, because
And
you can have you can have a wish list on the Switch, but you cannot
can have-
purchase games for.
You can have a wish list on this too.
I don't think you can have a wish
Yes,
list
you
on
can.
PS4.
Yes, you can.
Got plenty of time to
I never saw the option to put something on my wish list.
Not on the store, on the website store.
That explains why I never saw it.
Yeah, it's really weird that it's a thing.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, cool. Mega Phoenix. Monster Ranchers. Check out the key. Oh. Hey, Gladius. Oh, that's defense. No, never mind. Ignis. I'll give you an HP buff then. Alright, so now that we've done all that, now we can go and continue our adventure.
Now we can actually begin the game.
We've been playing the game, motherfucker.
Yes, but let's be real. Even though we're playing the game, the game hasn't really kicked off yet.
True.
And I know that this game in general is kind of one of those games that already takes a while to get started. But really, you're stalling.
No, I'm not.
You're stalling.
I got attacked.
Yeah.
nothing to it.
Which makes you stalling. Nah, just messing with you.
No. It's like Excuse me for doing everything. I will admit though, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the new game plus plus stuff though.
Yeah. Okay, so I probably already mentioned this before, but I'm gonna say it again just for those who tune in just for Final Fantasy 15. But my cousin and I, we recently started um, family sharing our games through Steam. And one of the games he really ended up playing a lot
Is
from
this
my
one?
library was this game.
Yeah.
And he played it so much that he ended up getting the game at one point for himself. And do you want to know how many hours he has currently registered on the game?
No idea.
221.
That's not bad.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
Yeah, but you have to. I believe he also went for like the full 100% completion. Which, if you're that committed to the game, power to you, but please keep 6 feet away from me and not just for COVID purposes.
Hey! I have 271 hours from Borderlands 2 in on PC.
Well, yeah, but you have no life. I mean, it probably explains why you're so obsessed with that game.
Yeah, true. We still need to get back to doing that, but it's like I work and also the stream stuff. Like honestly,
Yeah, and the problem with me is that now, not only do I have a job now as well, but considering the fact that I'm gonna be going back to school again, I kind of feel like at one point I'm gonna have to give up my nocturnalness. So yeah, I guess I should probably enjoy my time being a night owl while I still can, because there will be a point where, you know,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll find a way again. I mean, it really just depends. That also reminds me of a pretty interesting change of words I had the other day at my job. So one of my coworkers actually asked me about my age because apparently I looked either young or old, one of the two. And when I said I was 21, you know, they asked me, then what are you doing at Domino's?
That's funny.
Like, they legitimately went like, why are you working here?
Hey, I see.
And like, I would have given them a serious answer, but I didn't want to break their childlike thoughts where they didn't realize that even if you have a education and all that shit, you're still worthless because nobody's hiring.
Sounds great.
Something to look forward to.
Like, hey man, I'm just trying to make a buck.
Yeah. Yeah, same reason why I went back to the job I went to before I had one of my previous jobs. Need money. Plus, at least those guys treated me nice.
Yeah.
Like you could.
It is quite comforting to see other people about.
You can.
No, it actually. Okay, so this is something I found hilarious, but also fucked up at the same time. So you know that Elliot has a TikTok account, right? And that he actually uses it.
Oh God, he does.
Yeah. So there is this one TikTok where the guy goes like, "How to kill yourself in 10 seconds," and then he waits a while, and then he goes like, "Why haven't you scrolled down yet?" And my favorite thing is that Elliot took that. he duetted it, so it has his video on the side of it. And so when the guy was like, "Why are you still here?" He just straight up said, "Dude, I work in retail." Like, I'm sorry, I know that it's fucked up, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, that is. That absolutely.
Because many people just don't realize how difficult the work can be for some people who work in retail.
Yeah.
Like, I've only recently realized the pain some pizza delivery boys go through. Like, a public service announcement. If you order a pizza, be sure to smile for the pizza delivery guy. Because we don't get any breaks. Like,
Really?
none.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, even if I get a break to eat, my instinct was like, okay, so if I take a break to eat something, I'll just be sure to put on my jacket to cover the logos on my work outfit, and just sit somewhere in the corner, right? So when I did that, they were like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be doing that." I was supposed to keep working. Like, technically, I don't get any break.
Pleasure doing business.
So I had to like take it by individual slices, and it's like, come on, man, can't you give me like 10 minutes of just 10 bloody minutes? Like, this is the part where it's not as busy as usual.
I always thought that you guys were just. I always thought that delivery people basically just sat down mostly, waiting for a call. I didn't know.
You, we're not allowed to sit.
Like that. Yeah. By the way,
We're not allowed to sit.
by the way, the reason why I'm not selling the engine blade, if a weapon has a plus next to it, it can't be upgraded. So we're not going to be selling any weapons that can be upgraded.
You can upgrade your weapons in Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Oh.
Edgy. Okay, I'm gonna be straight honest. Not knowing about the skill system because you never went to that menu, that's fine. It's lazy, but it's fine. That not knowing you could upgrade weapons, that's not paying attention. That is completely on you, motherfucker.
Okay, fine. Okay, I did it on purpose, and I call it a challenge run. There, you happy now?
Okay, are you serious or are you being sarcastic?
I'm being sarcastic.
Okay, because you can actually do that. It's like you don't have to upgrade your weapons. Like hell, reminder, the broadsword I bought is a lot better than what I have already.
Yeah. Also, I gotta ask, I believe that Kingdom Hearts had a accessory you could equip, which would make sure you don't get any XP. I believe Johnny used it when he was streaming Kingdom Hearts.
That's not an accessory. That's an ability called 0 XP.
Right. Does Final Fantasy 15 have
Yes,
a
it does.
similar thing?
Yes, but that's an accessory.
Right.
What about him?
Well,
Also, hi, important character who I totally did not modify to look like Hideo Kojima.
ready to turn ship. The ceasefire's getting us nowhere. What's this? Some sort of souvenir?
They make those?
What? No. Consider it your allowance.
Huh?
Yeah. And who's allowing us? A man of no consequence.
Yeah, right. You believe what that guy said about the port being closed?
I'm skeptical, though I won't discount the possibility.
I say we go check it out for ourselves.
This is amazing.
Well, you can't beat fish
You also can get some stuff, get some cooking done here. Alright,
Yeah.
to learn stuff for this area. Nearby Haven stuff. Hunting.
We'd appreciate help with these troublemakers.
We're gonna wait a little bit. Yeah, eating.
Anything catch your
Yeah, look at how fucking expensive this shit is. And good God.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like buying food here. I'd meet the most
I'm gonna say right now, the only reason why I ever went to this restaurant at a late game was because I was trying to get every meal.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
What gives?
I'd meet the most annoying character in the entire game.
According to my sources,
Pronto?
the Empire, given strict orders not to let any
No.
vessels leave the
Tino.
docks of Altissia. Real shame if you were late to your own wedding, right?
Right.
Noctis?
No, I actually
Pleasure.
okay, so I don't know if Prompto is actually like I know that a lot of people seem to bitch about Prompto. I personally don't mind the character, but one thing I do really like is how there's actually a mod that is a skin mod for Prompto, but it's not something like putting him in compromising clothing or anything. It's just called No Prompto, and it's an invisible skin, so you'll only hear Prompto talk, but you cannot see him.
Oh, that's funny. I love that just as much as I like the Trans Naruto mod
And your ship will come in.
with for Persona 4 Golden, which it completely undermines Naruto's thing, but I'm not going to get into it. One of the things why that makes me kind of want to download it is it takes out the fucking the cringy as shit swimsuit portion of the pageant.
Yeah.
Like that is just so fucking cringy.
Yeah, I did it. Like, I really did not like those.
Yeah, it's just. Also, quest time. Yeah, it's because basically the teacher that replaces King Moron is such a fucking like. What is with Persona games and going? We have to have one teacher who borderline breaks the law. In the case of 5, actually does break the fucking law.
Oh yeah, but Persona 5 make you fight sad character. Like, okay, wouldn't it be? How great would it have been if you would actually have a boss fight against the teacher from I forgot her name, but yeah.
For 4, I would not
Yeah.
mind it, but they also need to come up with a reason why we would have to fight her.
Do we need a reason? I think she's giving us enough reasons.
For story purposes, yes, you have to.
Is this place amazing or what?
The breeze is quite.
She made them stay at a like at a I don't know like, what the name is for those kind of hotels, but she made them stay in one of those hotels.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. I'll be straight honest. I don't understand why the fuck there's not a scene in Persona 3 and 5 where basically the bad teacher gets arrested. It's like, holy shit. They do some shit that basically really should have gotten them arrested.
Yeah.
Let's fish.
Like a kid in a toy shop.
Like for those who've never played Persona 4 Golden, the teacher who replaces King Moron is basically a major fucking catch you next Tuesday.
Always a pleasure.
Tuesday. Like she's Kamoshida, but without the fucking without actually going to that extra mile.
See you next time.
And I will say, when I actually do a stream series of Persona 5 Royal, I'm skipping every cutscene in that first fucking arc. I hate the Kamoshida arc. That is just awful writing, and personally, I think anyone who likes that arc is an idiot.
Yeah, no,
I don't mean to insult people. I'm sorry if you're offended, but I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion about that arc.
Yeah, and I'm gonna spoil this part of my upcoming Persona 5 Royal review, which
I still need to basically record myself.
Which at this pace will be up in 2023. But that aside, yeah, I legitimately have a thing planned where it cuts back to me in front of the camera, where I go like, "What the fuck were they thinking?"
Yeah, that's why I don't like lust villains. Like, to me, going with lust for your villain is just straight awful. Because you have to make them a fucking sex offender.
Yeah, it comes to a point where I'm like, okay, so is this fucked up because he you know,
yeah,
someone, or the fact that he's like, okay, so remind me again, what is the age for An and Shiho?
I believe that that Ren, Ryuji, and An are 17. Futaba
Sorry,
is
you meant
15.
You meant Shakira, right?
Oh, shut up. Yeah. Ren, Ryuji, and An, I believe, are either 16 or 17. Futaba is 14, 15. Makoto and Haru, I think, are both 18. And I think Yusuke is either 17 or 18.
Right. But the point I'm trying to make is, technically, Shiho anyway is underage.
Yeah.
Oh. So, like, I don't know what's worse, the fact that Kamoshida, did what he did, or the fact that he did what he did with somebody who was underage. And don't tell me that in Japanese culture, apparently that's the age of consent is 13, because it's not here.
Yeah, it's like, and I'm not saying it's made me uncomfortable as an American. It makes, to me, going with that level of level in the story, that makes me uncomfortable, period. That's one thing why I honestly do not want to get into Berserk.
Into what?
Into Berserk.
Is that
the manga?
Right.
Ease off on the reeling.
Yeah, like it's seriously something where I'm like, yeah, this is just.
Yeah, that's also a plot point in Berserk.
Right. Yeah, no, it's just something where I'm like, I'm not gonna dance around the issue. This is just something that's fucked up. And what's even worse is that, Persona 5, it's a happy game. It gives off happy vibes. So we interrupt your heavy vibes to give you some really serious shit.
Well, it does that a lot, which is why I do like a lot of the story. But to me, there are three parts in the story I just straight up hate. The entire first story arc, the Kamoshida arc, the Okumura arc, because basically it's not, they're for many reasons, and the SIU director. The SIU director is the only time a character has made me super pissed, and I always go, "Why are you fucking here?" Well, actually, it's not the only time. It's one of a few times.
Yeah, you know what's the worst thing about it? Like, okay, so you offered to make a clip of yourself where you
I say shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, but you know what's the worst thing? The SIU director was so insignificant to the plot, I straight up forgot to involve him in my plot summary.
Exactly. He doesn't do shit. All he does in that game is sits at a desk, talks anonymously, and then after Palace 6, he dies.
Yeah.
Why? He's also the reason why I honestly both like and hate Akechi.
Allow me to take your order.
All right, we need to talk to her from another angle.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, we need to enter here.
I mean, okay. To be fair, Akechi, it's difficult to like. Like on one hand, I can understand why people like Akechi, especially after the additional arc he gets in Persona 5 Royal. But on the other hand, he's still a killer.
Yeah, it's like.
I have a feeling I know the feline you've got in mind. Let me whip something up. Paying customers come first, though, and
Like you can have all the redemption you want, but if you have like an assload of
another one of these while
kills on your name, like
That's the thing though. People say, "Oh, he deserves redemption." Even he goes, "No, I don't. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, hey, maybe that was
I don't deserve redemption."
maybe that was the writers messing with the fan base.
Which I like that. I like the fact that even the writing goes, "No, he fucking doesn't." Even even he goes, "Shut the fuck up about my redemption. I don't need it."
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen any of the royal stuff because my first playthrough I've been completely ignoring Kasumi and Maruki. I've not spoken to them except for the few times that they forced you to.
Yeah. Okay, I know this is a minor nitpick, but you know what's one of the things that pisses me off the most? The scenes where your teammates talk to Maruki, none of them are voiced.
That's weird. That is
Yeah.
really weird. Because they voiced the Kasumi scenes. They also even voiced some of the Jose scenes.
The line's still okay, you think?
Like, why are the Maruki scenes just silent?
Yeah, it's
Oh, no.
like I've got no clue, and it's one of the biggest problems I had when recording the game, because like, okay, so if the scenes are spoken, it's pretty simple. Just put it on auto and let the game do its thing. But I have one problem, and it's that if there is like, I'm a quick reader, but I know that I likely read faster than everybody else. So if I were um to advance to the next part or at my own pace, people would always be like, "Dude, you're going way too fast." So yeah, manually finding a way to or a pace to go with, it's always a pain because you don't want to be too quick about it, but you also don't want to be too short about it. And I feel like that's also one of the reasons why my recordings are so long. Like I made if I if I were to make an estimation, I'd say I could have saved 2 hours total. Now that might sound like a lot, but do realize that I have a lot of footage.
Actually, do I even need to... I don't remember if I even need to talk to... Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, you just need to catch a fish, yeah. Never mind. Wasted some time. Oh well. Yeah, what we're probably gonna do is we're gonna do the quest for Dina, finish up this quest for Dina. Actually, no, we'll finish this up and then we'll start. And then we'll go ahead and stop.
Alright.
Yeah. And back to my original point. The teacher for Persona 3, basically, it's yeah. What he does is one of your party members one of your teammates who basically hasn't joined you at this point disappears because of bullying. Bullying. The teacher is aware of this shit, and what does he do? Oh, she's still here. She could have fucking died. She could have fucking died.
You're talking about Fuka, right?
Yeah, Fuka, the Fuka story arc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and it's like, this is one thing I don't like. They have Mitsuru in that scene, and she does not go, get out. She just basically is like, she barely does anything in that fucking cutscene. So it makes no sense as to why the hell she's there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I hope one of my hopes for Persona 6 is they go, here's a rat ass teacher, but they're going to get karma.
I guess. Closest way to your heart.
Might keep on playing forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's taking care of the cat. Like I said, I just want to end that there. I always like preferring I was doing saves over this instead of doing that, even though I have like few saves on my own game. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for the stream. We are gonna be focusing on playing this, yes, even though I did 2 streams of just doing one game and then this all of a sudden changed my mind. We're doing this game. I do want to repeat my plan. We're gonna be playing this for the rest of this month, and then on the first stream of August, which is going to be either the second, which is gonna be that first week, we're gonna start doing Psychonauts. Because on the 25th of August, we're gonna start doing Psychonauts 2. Because I actually want to do that. So my plan for this is, we're gonna be taking a few breaks depending on how long this is, B when we finish it and see Psychonauts and stuff. I don't know if we're gonna be finishing this before we start doing Shin Megami Tensei 5, because like I said, that's gonna take priority. Once I get that game, we're gonna be taking a break from this, and we're gonna be focusing on that. Yeah, so I do want to thank Edgy for jumping in and basically singing a song that I was worried about.
Don't worry about it. It's no problem.
Okay, I'll be straight honest. I was halfway expecting you were going to start singing Stand By Me again.
No, why the hell would I do that?
Because I know you. I do want to thank Lei for joining in for the short time she was. I do want to thank basically all of you for joining in. And there's a link to my YouTube if you miss any streams.
You. Check your Discord.
What did you send me? Oh, god damn it.
I finished it just a moment ago.
Good God. Good God. Thank you for that, but good God. You could have let me do that.
Yeah, but I was already busy to it, and you know how I am when I'm onto something.
True.
Even if it serves no use to me. When
sure,
I put my head
you are a person who's basically has, I want to say, like 75% of your hard drive with Persona 5 Royal footage.
It's not 75% of my hard drive, it's 25% of my hard drive.
Okay,
well, okay.
That's my mistake. That's my mistake.
Okay, wait, hold up. Okay, so let me just... Okay, so we'll wrap things up in a moment, but just to, Okay, so I have one 2TB SSD in my computer. I have another 1TB SSD in my computer. I have a 500 gigabyte SSD in my computer, so that equals to 3.5 gigabytes of SSD storage. Then I have a 4TB hard drive and an additional 1TB hard drive, so that equals to 5 terabytes. So 5 plus 3.5 is 8.5 terabytes is what I have in my computer.
Schoolgirls.
And if I take a look at my Persona 5 Royal folder, it's 700.
Sorry.
It's 715. So if I go to calculator and I do 8.5 divided by 0.7. Yeah, so 12% of my total storage is taken up by. Actually, 1/8. Wait, no, that's not right. Around 10%. A little. No, 8%. 8% of my computer storage is taken up by Persona 5 Royal. And it's going to feel so good if I can just finally compress those. But I want to have them in full quality.
I do apologize for my finally interrupting Edgy. We're finally have the fucking release date for Annie on Skullgirls. And she's gonna be out on Thursday. Fucking finally. Yes, I play Skullgirls. Big deal. I don't judge anyone for playing what you play.
Okay, so what if I were to say that I bought a porn game the other day on Steam? Would you still judge me?
Okay, what's the phone game?
No, not phone game, porn game.
Oh, porn game. Then yeah, I definitely would judge you. It's like, good God, Edgy.
Fuck you! You play Skullgirls.
Oh, fuck you.
Alright, then your game doesn't have junky demons in it.
I play Doom.
Yes, but Doom doesn't have the sexy demons.
Motherfucker, have you seen the Chunka Demons?
Yes.
Well, okay. It does have sex demons, but good God, it has some fucking sexy fucking gory kills. Like, holy shit, those things are fucking good. I do need to basically do a Doomshare stream too.
Yeah, I remember at one point I actually did the opening for Doom Eternal, and I feel like it's a damn shame I didn't continue it. But the one thing I like the most, and this is kind of self-gloating, but what I did for the first stage when you're like in the ruined city and all, I may or may not have turned off the in-game music and played Cry City from Sonic Generations, and it fit so fucking well. And it's the same with Doom 2016. Some Sonic tunes, they really fit well, especially Sonic Forces for some reason.
Okay. Speaking of super weird fitting music things, I had one a few days ago when I was playing Final Fantasy 14. I was finishing one of the Beast Tribe quests, and all of a sudden, the first opening of Hunter x Hunter Departure starts appearing, and it's basically the story portion I was playing was about an airship. Like, holy shit, that is super fucking fitting. Yeah. I was laughing at myself. But yeah, so
there is one that I know I keep delaying the end, but this is the last time. But one of my favorite cases of music that weirdly fits. The ending for Saints Row 3.
With what song?
Where have all the good men gone and where are
Oh, I need to hear
it.
I think they made that for that. I think they made that ending to sync up with that.
Yeah.
I would knowing how that team is, I would not be surprised if they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, actually, Saints Row.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, what did he just say?
I miss Saints Row.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like, I do want to do a stream series, but I'm not sure if I want to do 2 or if I would just want to jump into the goofy shit and start with 3.
Are you going to play 1?
I don't think I can play 1, except you getting an emulator. But yeah.
I mean,
don't
it's
wanna
on the
do that.
Xbox 3. It's on the 360.
Yeah, but is it backwards compatible with Xbox One?
I would assume it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out it isn't. I'm gonna look it up really quickly.
Because I was wrong before. Like I thought Sonic 06 was backwards compatible with.
Yeah, but I already told you when they say Sonic the Hedgehog, they mean like the original Sonic.
I
Because
know,
you
but
could actually
still.
because you could still buy that on the digital storefront. And that's why it's required. Because it doesn't rip the game from the disc. It just goes like, okay, download the Xbox One version of the Xbox 360 game.
Yeah.
That's also a problem. I go like, wait, God. Oh wait, okay, why are they making this such? Like, I just want to have a quick look
No.
at what.
No. The first Saints Row is not backwards compatible.
Right. And did it only come out on Xbox 360?
I believe the first one only came out on. We've been talking so much to my controller disconnected.
Wow.
I believe the first one was just Yeah, yeah. First one was 360. I thought that was Xbox. I thought that was OG Xbox.
No, it was 360.
Huh, weird. Oh, yeah. That's not backwards compatible. It's just that starts with 2.
But anyway, something. Join the Discord, follow the YouTube channel. If you're on YouTube, follow the Twitch channel. With all that being said, have a great evening, night, day, whatever the hell it is, and we'll see you guys next time. Who are we gonna raid?
I have no idea. We also need to come up with a raid hashtag too.
Are we just gonna go with Stand By Me?
Yeah, fine.
Although, no, wait. Maybe we can make a pun on Stand By Me.
God damn it.
Like, no, I mean, we can make some good. Can make something good out of it. No, we can't.
Good. I do know who we are going to be rating, though. We are going to be rating Glammy Glam, who is playing Dead by Daylight. So, oh. Oh, come on. What the hell?
What I said.
It's saying it. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. Hold on.
I think on the stream dashboard you can click raid channel and it would give you a list of channels you follow.
Sure, I could just go do that, yeah. Forgot that I have the, that I have my phone's audio on. Because, for some stupid reason. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, for some stupid reason, YouTube's not working on my TV.
Right.
There we go. Yeah, so I will be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy 15, and we can continue the story for that. I will also be pointing out when the furthest I've actually done in this game when we reach it, because it's actually not that far. chapter 3. Yeah, so thanks to everyone for joining, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone.
So yeah.